Hey guys, welcome back to another episode here on JK2. I'm Zoë Kirk-Robinson. Jenny is currently up in the train loft working on some additions for Weir Yard and doing some jiggery-pokery with something. You'll see that on her main channel, but for now we want to talk about the top 5 layouts that we saw in 2025 that have really inspired us. As you can see, I've got here my TT120 layout, which I've just built the boards for it, and I'm starting to work out where everything's going to go and how the railway's going to look. But at the moment, it's a bit blank, so inspiration has definitely been on my mind. Let's take a look at the 5 that I've got in my little notebook to see which ones Jen and I have picked out. First of all, we're going to go straight in with one of Jenny's picks. This is Summer Springs on the new cut. This is a Swallows and Amazons based layout, and Jen is a huge fan of the Arthur Ransom books. Swallows and Amazons is, of course, famous. It's had multiple films and TV versions of it, and this layout, in Jen's opinion, really captures the look and feel that she had in her mind while reading the books, which is an important aspect of any kind of recreation of something from a story. So she thought this was amazing. First thing that she said when I suggested that we do this topic was, you've got to put in the Swallows and Amazons layout. So here we are, first one. Next up is one of my picks, and I picked Cottleston. Now this we saw at Shildon Model Railway. It's more of a working railway location, and it has a slight rundown feel, which is why I really picked it out from a lot of the others. In many situations, you have a working railway that looks grimy or a working railway that looks pretty good. This one has a lot of tufts of grass growing through the ballasting. It has a feel that the place has been in use for a very long time and no one's really doing the upkeep anymore, but they're still going with it and it's still running along. And that's what really made it stand out. It feels used. You know that thing where you see it in films, the used future, so Alien compared to Star Trek. Well, a used railway is what this feels like. It's a similar experience, and as a result, it conjures the same level of realism in my mind. So this one stood out to me a lot. Cottleston, really good layout. Sticking with my picks for now, we've got Porcupine Creek, which we saw at the Rattery Little Train Show. This is a Canadian railway, and it just looked amazing. I could have stood and watched this one all day because there's just something about it. The characteristics are there again. It's got a lot of texture to it, so the eye can really go to town, suggesting in your brain that this is a real world. It feels like the railway goes on outside of the boundaries of the model itself, and I just loved it. It was a pleasure to watch and really interesting to fire off the imagination. So yes, Porcupine Creek, definitely a good one. Jen's now picked another one, and her pick is one that both she and I made a beeline for when we saw that it was at the Great Electric Train Show. This is Beijao. It's been at a few railway events in 2025, and every single time it draws a huge crowd. There's a lot going on in it. There's a lot of character to it. It looks amazing. There's not many model railways could pull off an orange sky, but this one does it in a very specific way. It's what China looks like in that area. It looks amazing. It's got loads of animations on it, plenty of visual interest. The locomotives that run on it are very interesting too. It's the type of thing that you literally do not see every day here in the UK. So I really enjoyed this one. Jen really enjoyed it too. She made sure that this one was on the list. So yeah, Beijao, really good one. And last but not least, we have Camelot, the TT120 build by our good friend Peachy TT120. This was amazing. There's no two ways to put it. Camelot shows just how much you can get in a small space if you know what you're doing, and Peachy really does know what he's doing. This is an incredible tour de force on how to build a very interesting, visually stunning, interactive model railway in a small area. It's a centerpiece model that looks fantastic, and wow, I love it. Again, it's one I could watch all day. And at one point I did, because we were all at Doncaster together and it was the railway that we put our cameras on when we did our Doncaster live stream. So yeah, you all got to see it a lot too. And it's stuck with me ever since. Peachy, you did a fantastic job with that one. Well done. And I just love it. It's interesting. It's visually quite appealing. It's got that massive centerpiece building and a roundy layout around it with the option of a little bit of shunting and going in and out. It's just incredible. I love it. But that's our top 5 from 2025. Do you agree with us? I'm always interested in which ones that out of the ones that we filmed do you think were the best? Now, you might have noticed no layouts by Jennifer or myself are in this because, well, we don't want to pat ourselves on the back, do we? It's always with Jen and I about showing off what you could be inspired by, what's great about the hobby, and things like that. We're not here to blow our own trumpets. So I'd love to hear what you think the top layouts were. Did we miss any? Are there ones that we should look out for in 2026 on the circuit? I would love to hear your thoughts. Do leave them in the comment section down below. But until next time, I've been Zoe Kirk-Robinson. You've been watching JK2. Take care, have a great evening, and bye for now. Bye!
I'd like to thank everybody over on Patreon, and an extra special huge thanks goes out to our Patreon heroes. Without you guys over on Patreon, we really wouldn't be able to keep making the video content that you see on this channel. And don't forget that you can also head on over to patreon.com/JenniferKirk and check out the different tiers of rewards. Thank you so much. You are absolute legends.